Hello everyone, welcome to Computer Science and IT Gate Coaching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the instant notification of my free lecture. So you have to first try, then later I will discuss. So this is your Gate 1996. In Gate 1996 they have asked. So they are asking you, please write with me which of the following is false. Which of the following? Anyone got it? Which of the following is false? B is the correct one. B is the correct option. Okay, B is correct. E is false. Okay, B option is correct because B is false. Now if you take, we will go one by one. A is saying, A is having option A is having 10 n log n, and here it is having n log n by 100. So here the constant, the C is here C is 100 and here C is 1 by 100. Okay, so it's like C n log n, this is the constant, and here C n log n. So it's going to be same. If you'll see, these two terms are going to be the same. It is going to be the theta. You can write it as a theta of n log n, or you can write as a omega of n log n. Both are going to be same because you are dividing with the constant. Here you are multiplying with the constant, and you know that constant is not going to affect anything. Constant is not, because we are not going to consider constant. So it is true. It is going to your, that is going to be BIGO of this. Understood? Right? So what BIGO denotes, you should write here because some people get confused. BIGO denotes the rate of growth, the growth rate of a function or rate of growth of a function. Okay, rate of growth of a function. So BIGO denotes rate of growth of a function multiplying or dividing by a constant. So multiplication or division by a constant does not change the growth rate, does not change the growth rate. So this is true. So this is true, and here BIGO can be even be replaced by theta or omega. Okay, now if you're done with the writing, then please let me know. Second option I will explain, that is root of log of log n. See, previous year questions are very important because that type of questions only they used to repeat. Some new questions they are going to form, but from previous, if you are having a good command of last 33 years questions, then you will able to solve the new questions. Okay, so now see the option B of log n. Okay, so this kind of question we have seen. So you can write it as a log n half. Okay, now you can take log on both sides. It is going to be log n half, or that is only, if you don't want to take log, fine, from this only you can get the answer. Take n equal to 2 to the power 1024. So here you are going to get base 2 is there. Okay, 2 to the power 1024 by 2. So that you are going to get this 1024, that is going to be 2 to the power 10 by 2, that is going to 2 to the power 5. See, it is, you are going to get 1024 is 2 to the 10 by, so this it is in the power 1 by 2, so you are going to do the multiplication of that, you are going to get 2 to the power 5. Now see here. So here you are going to get 32. Now here log, then again log is 2 to the power 1024, 2. So you are going to get log, then this you are going to get 2 to the power 10, 1024, you are going to get 10. So this is greater, this is greater, but here in the option they are saying this is greater, big. So it is false. Sir, you taking a random value of n? No, we always take some bigger value for n. This kind of I have taught in the previous lecture. So whenever you want to compare any two function, you have to take bigger value of n. So I always take n equal to 2 to the power 1024, or I take 2 equal to 2 to the power 64. I take bigger one. It's like 2 to the power 1024 is 2 to the power 2 to the power 10. Sometimes I take 2 to the power 2 to the power 64. Always take for bigger number and try to find. So option B is false. Okay, this is not big O. Okay, it is omega. This one is greater, this one is greater. Understood? C, option C is saying if 0 is smaller than x is smaller than y, then n to the power x is equal to big O of ny. If correct, this y term is greater than x term, so it is going to be the greater one only. It is correct, it is going to be the smaller than ny, so it is true. So this option is not false, so that's why it is not going to be the option. Okay, so you can search me in any social media, in LinkedIn and anywhere, Facebook, everywhere I am there. Now option D, 2 to the power n is equal to, is saying not equal to big O of nk. Big O of nk, yeah, correct. It is a polynomial function and it is an exponential function. Exponential function is always going to be the bigger one. Understood? So this is going to be the big O. It is going to be the smaller one. It is also true. So they are asking the option which is false. It is also true. Understood? Can I go to the next question? Can I go to the next one? Please let me know. Is it done? Next is your gate 899. Okay. It is saying that if t of 1 is equal to big O of 1, if t of 1 is equal to big O of 1, if the correct matching for the following pairs. So you have to give the correct matching for the following pairs. Okay, so option M is, you write, M is saying t to the power n is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1 plus n. So this means in this way they have written, it means t to the power n is equal to t to the power n minus 1 is plus n. Okay, so in exam, in the option they have written like this. So this means this. Okay, that t of n is a function of n, then it is equivalent to t of n minus 1 plus n. Okay, am I clear? Please let me know whether it is clear or not. So this is your m. There they have given the m n. Here they have given n, which is t to the power n, t n by 2 plus n. Then m n o. They have given t to the power n is equal to t n by 2 plus n log n, t n by 2 plus n log n, t n by 2 plus n log n. And option D, option P, means P is here, Tn equal to Tn minus 1 plus log n, Tn minus 1 plus log n. So here U they have given Tn is equal to big O of n, V is equal to T of n is equal to big O of n log n, and W they have given as T equal to T of n equal to big O of n square, and x equal to T of n equal to big O of log square n, log square n. Now do this. If T of 1 is equal to big O of 1, give the correct matching for the following pair. So T of 1 is going to be 1, means T of 1 is going to give 1. Now you have to solve this 4 recurrence equation and you have to tell me which is going to be the answer of that. So I will take one by one, then we are going to get it. So first m I am going to take. M they have said T of n is equal to Tn minus 1 plus Tn minus 1 plus n. Okay, now this get reduced by 1 and then plus n. Now if Tn n minus 1 if we will take, it will be T again reduced by 1 plus n minus 1 plus n. So see, T of n is getting reduced to Tn minus 1 plus n, whatever it is there, that. So Tn minus 1, so here you will get n minus 1 and this will get reduced by 1. Now T n minus 3 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 1 plus n. So like this it will keep on going, like this it will keep on going till T of 1, then here T of 1, so it will be 2 plus 3 plus 4. See, this is greater, Tn minus 1 is smaller than n minus 2, so n minus 2 is greater than n minus 3. Okay, you take anything n equal to 10. If you take n equal to 10, here you are going to get 8, here you are going to get 7. Okay, so n minus 2 is greater, so T of 1, then 2, 3, 4 till plus n minus 2 plus n minus 1 plus n. So it's going to be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus till n minus 1 plus n. So it is sum of n natural number, which is going to be n into n plus 1 by 2, that is going to your big O of n square, big O of n square. So m is going to equal to m we did with w, m matched with w. If you're done with the writing, then please let me know. I will go to the next option. Now see, T of n, n option. Okay, the second one, it's saying T of n is equal to T n by 2 plus n. Now it is in master theorem, it is in master theorem, it is in master theorem, it is in master theorem. So that's why I have taught you everything, so that because in the questions it is going to be required, it is going to have the combination of all. It is in master theorem. Tell me what is going to be the answer here. Here A is going to your 1, that is greater than equal to 1, B is going to your 2, that is greater than 1, K is going to your 1, that is greater than equal to 0, P is going to your 0. A and B to the K you are going to compare. A is your 1, B is going to your 2, K is going to your 1, which is smaller than, A is smaller than B to the K, then Tn is going to your, if A is smaller than this, then and P is greater than equal to 0, then Tn is going to your theta n to the power k log P n. Let me check the, yeah, correct. So this is third one, first case. Case 3, then first one. So theta, it's going to theta, K is going to your 1 and P is going to a 0, so it's going to be that only. So theta you can even write it as a big O, okay, because theta is both omega you can write or big O also you can write. So n we got as big O of n. Now which option is having? So n is equal to u, n is equal to u. Am I clear? So here is Tn is equal to Tn by 2 plus n log n, Tn by 2 plus n log n. So here you can consider A equal to 1, which is greater than equal to 1, B equal to 2, which is greater than 1, K is equal to 1, P is equal to K greater than 0 and P is equal to 1. Okay. So you are going to compare. It is again in master theorem. Okay, so a and b to the k you are going to compare. So a is your 1, b is your 2, a is your 1, b is your 2, k is your 1, again same, smaller, and p is greater than equal to 0. So Tn is going to your, again, theta n to the k log p n. So it is going to be the theta n log n, because k is your 1, p is your 1, you are going to get n log n. Okay, so it's going to be of n log n. So O is equal to p. O is equal to p. Okay, O is equal to b. So by this 3 only you can choose the option. Okay, but since we are learning the concept here, we will now solve for p. P is little bit difficult. If you're done, then please let me know. I will go to option P. So P is saying T of n is equal to Tn minus 1 plus log n. This is the equation. Now try to solve this. So it is decreasing by 1 and the same value, that whatever the n here is going to same. So that n, with that function, it's going to be n. So Tn minus 1 is going to be Tn minus 2 plus log n minus 1. So it's going to be Tn minus 2 plus log n minus 1 plus log n. Then Tn minus 2 is going to your Tn minus 3, it's going to reduce by 1, then it's going to be log n minus 2, then log n minus 1, then log n. Okay, similarly it is going to be keep on decreasing. So if, see, n minus 2 is greater than n minus 3, so if it is t1, then you are going to get log 2 plus log 3, keep on, it will be growing, and it will log n minus 2. In this way it will keep on going, plus log n minus 1 plus log n. So 1 is going to give 1. Okay, it's going to be 1. Okay, because 1 is t of 1 is 1 only, so you can write it as a log of 1. Log of 1 is also going to your 1 only, 2 to the power. Okay, constant is going to give you 1, log 2, log 3, then log n minus 2, n minus 1 plus log n. Now since it is in sum, now we are going to use the property of log. Since it is in sum, you can write this as a, you can take, I need to go to the next slide, first write that, then I will go. You have seen all this was in plus. Okay, so if log is going to be in plus, like log of 1 plus log of 2 plus log of 3, till it was having where it was in log n minus 1 plus log of n. So you can write as a log 1 into 2 into 3 multiplication 4 into 5 multiplication into 6 into, like this it will keep on going, n minus 1 into n. So it is log of n factorial. It is log of n factorial. N factorial is like this, n into n minus 1 till 1. So this is a property of log. If log is having ab, then you can write it as a log of a plus b. So multiplication you can break as a sum, log of a. So if it is having base 2, it will be base 2 base 2. So that way I have written here. So in that way it was written log a, log b, log c. So in the multiplication I have taken. Okay, so you are going to get n factorial. Now log n factorial is equal to n log n. So that is called as Stirling's approximation. Okay, so by using that approximation, it is going to give log n factorial is going to give n log n. And it is very important you please mark this one, because in this previous year questions or in GATE exam, this is going to be very much useful. You are many time you are going to get log n factorial, and you can say that log n factorial is going to be n log n. Okay, so by this we are going to get, so that you need to remember that log n factorial is going to n log n by using Stirling's approximation. Am I clear? Anyone having any doubts? So Anyone having any doubt, please let me know. Otherwise, I will go to the next one. Fine. P is equal to, which option was there? N log n. N log n is V. Okay, so which option is correct? You please check it. Okay, which option is going to your P equal to V? Is your B. So B is the correct option. B, na? So M we have got W, N we got U, 0 we got V. So P we got V. Okay, P we got V. See, gate. Now you people try first gate 2000. They have given that consider the following function. Write with me and please be fast. Consider the following function. Please write. Consider the following function. Fn is equal to 3n to the power n. Gn is equal to 2 to the power root n log n, and Hn is equal to n factorial. Now in the option they are asking which of the following is true. Now you try which is going to be the f of is, whether it is a big O of Gn or g of n is a big O of Gn. So that they are asking which one is greater. You try which is the big O of that, which of the following. Please try which of the following is true. Which one is greater here? Please tell me. Okay. So Fn is 3n to the power root n, Gn is 2 to the power root n log n, and Hn is n factorial. Okay, now compare which three out of this which is going to be the option. Okay, if you are done with the writing, then please let me know. Now see, take log on both the Fn, Gn and Hn, take log. So Fn is your, there you take Fn, then you take Hn, Fn, then Gn. Okay, then you take Gn, then you take Hn. So Fn was your 3n to the power n. Now take log. So it's going to be log of 3n to the power n. Now you will write it as, since it is in multiplication, you can write as a 3. So you are taking base 2. Okay, plus log n root n. Then you are going to get log 3 to here root n is going to come out in the beginning, root n log n base 2. Now Gn is your 2 root n log n base 2. Now take log here. So it's going to log 2 to the power root n log n base 2. It's going to be log n base 2. So root n, this will come outside, log n base 2, then log 2 base 2. If this is going to give 1, so you are going to get n log n base 2. Now Hn is your n factorial. Hn is your n factorial. Now if we will take log of that n factorial by Stirling's approximation, you are going to get n log n. Now tell me which one is bigger, whether this one is bigger or this one is bigger or this one is bigger. This one is the bigger. Hn is the bigger, because it's saying n log n, it is saying root n log n, and root n log n, and some with some constant. They are doing some addition with the constant. Okay. Now see the option. So Hn is the greater one. Hn is the greater one. So they are asking which of the following is true. Hn is bigger of Fn? No. Hn is not smaller than Fn. It is false. Hn is bigger of Gn? No. Hn is the biggest one. Hn is the biggest one. It is not bigger of. So Gn is not greater. Okay. Now they are saying Gn is not Fn. See, Gn is not bigger of Fn. It means Fn is not greater than Gn. Fn is this. Fn is not greater than Gn. Okay. Now tell me. So which of the following is true? Whether C is true or not? Tell me. Now tell me whether C is true or not. Tell me whether C is true or not. This I have taught you in the beginning of the class. C is correct. It is saying not. That in the beginning only, in the first question only I have taken that with the constant it is not going to affect anything. Here the only constant, if you will write, it is going to be the big of root 10 log n, root 10 log n base 2. If you will take the here also big of root 10 log n base 2. I have told you that with constant it is not going to affect anything. It is going to be n log n. So you can say that Fn is equal to big O of Gn, and even Gn is going to be big O of Fn, because it's just a constant. It will get some 1 point something. It is not going to affect anything. So it is also false. Fn is big O of Gn. Even you can say that Fn is big O of Gn, Gn is big O of Fn. You can say, because the next one, that is your GATE 2001. It is your GATE 2001. Okay. Now again I will give you 3 functions. You have to tell me which one is going to be the big O, means which is the greater one. So let Fn is equal to n square log n, Gn is equal to n log n base 10, b2 positive function, b2 positive function of n, b2 positive function of n. Now tell me which is going to be the big O of that, which is greater, Fn or Gn? That only in the option they are asking. Okay. So let Fn is equal to n square log n, Gn is equal to n log n, b2 positive function of n. Now they are asking which of the following statements is correct. So now tell me which is going to be the answer. It's your GATE 2001. B is the correct one. So Gn is equal to big O of Fn, and that Fn is not smaller than this. Correct. So anyone, is it required to explain, or can I go to the next one? This is the correct one. This, if you compare n square log n and n log n to the power 10, okay, to the power 10, you cancel this 1 n. So it is n log n, and it is your log n to the power 10. So take some number, you will see it. So this is going to be the greater only. By seeing only you can say that it is going to be the greater. Okay. This is also very important. It is your GATE 2003. It is also GATE 2003. So write, consider the following 3 claims. You please write in your notebook. Consider the following 3 claim. Consider the following 3 claim. And the 3 claim is this, where A and M are constant. Consider the following 3 claims. This is the claim 1. This is the claim 2. 2 to the power n plus 1 is going to be big O of 2 to the power n. And claim 3 is, now tell me which out of these 3 which is correct. Which of the following claims are correct? 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 Tell me which of the following claims are correct. So the question is, consider the 3 claims, is the correct one. I think A is the only. A is the correct option. A is correct. Yeah, A is the correct one. So it is K and M is going to be constant. So main dominating theme is going to n to the power m only. You can write as a theta, and 2 to the power n you can write as 2 to the power n plus 1 is like, you can write it as a 2 into 2 to the power n plus 2 into 2 to the power n. So this is a constant. It is going to be 2 to the power n, and here it is like 2 to the power 2n into 2. So it is going to be big O of 2n, not only n. Okay, very good. So A is the correct. Anyone having any doubt? Anyone having any doubt, then ask me. Otherwise I am going to the next question. Now this is your Gate 2004, Gate 2004. Okay, so let Fn, please write, let Fn, Gn and Hn be function of be function defined, be functions defined for positive integer, for integers positive integers such that Fn is equal to, they are saying that Fn, Gn and Hn be a function defined for a positive integer. They are saying that they have defined for a positive integer, but they are not saying what is the function, but they are saying that Fn is equal to big O of Gn. Okay, what is Fn, what is Gn and what is Hn? They are not saying anything. They are saying let Fn, Gn, Fn be a function defined for a positive integer. It is defined for a positive integer such that Fn is equal to big O of Gn. Gn is not equal to big O of Fn. Okay, and Gn is equal to big O of Hn, and Hn is equal to big O of G. Hn is equal to big O of G. Now they are asking which of the following statement is false. Which of the following statement is false? Which of the following statement is false? You write which of the following statement is false. Which of the following statement is false? The option A is this. Now tell me which of the following statement is false. Which of the following statement is false? Okay. So C is your Hn not equal to big O of Fn. D is your Fn Hn not equal to f of Gn. Now they are asking which of the following statement is false. So out of this four option A, B, C, D, which option is false? Okay. Tell me which option is false. So Fn is big O of Gn, but Gn is not big O of Fn. Means Gn is greater than Fn. Gn is not smaller than Fn. Okay, it's going to be greater only. Gn is big of Hn and Hn is also big of, means Hn is even smaller than and equal to Hn, and Hn is even smaller than equal to G of n. Is the correct. Now see why I am saying. It is saying that Fn is smaller than equal to Gn, but Gn is not smaller than Fn, and Gn is smaller than Hn, as well as Hn is also smaller than Gn. With some constant we have to put. So here I am not considering the constant because you can neglect the constant. By if you will not assume, then also it will be clear only. Okay, you can give the answer. Now see, they are saying Fn plus Gn is going to be O, means it should be greater. This side should be greater. In place of Fn, you are substituting with Hn. Gn you are substituting with Hn. So Fn is greater than Gn, and Gn is even smaller than. Sorry, Fn is smaller than Gn, and Gn is smaller than Hn. So in place of Fn, if you will substitute Hn, fine. It is greater. Gn smaller than Hn. So this is correct. This is correct. So it is not going to be our option. Now it is saying Fn is going to be big of Hn. Yeah, Fn is smaller than Gn and Gn is smaller than Hn. Yeah, we can say that Fn is smaller, big of Hn. Now here it's saying Hn is not greater than, Hn is saying Hn is not smaller than Fn. Okay, it is saying that Fn, see, Hn is this. Let me check. Hn not equal to. So it is saying that Hn is saying not equal to, not smaller than Fn. Okay. They are asking which of the following statement is false. So if you take Hn this, so Hn is greater than equal to, so you can assume it as a Gn. Let me check in the option. Yeah, it's correct only. It's true only. Hn is not greater than Fn. You people get confused. Hn is not greater than Fn, na? Hn is, see here, in place of Hn you can write Gn. You can write Gn. You can write Gn. Gn is not smaller than Fn. No. See, where you get confused, I understood. There, the option, this option, C is saying, let me clear it. See, I am erasing this one so that I can explain here. See, it is saying that Hn is, if I will remove the equal sign, then it is saying that Fn is smaller than Hn. Now I am removing that. Fn is not smaller than, means you are saying that Fn is not smaller than. Okay, understood? Is it clear? So in place of Fn you can write Gn because both is same Gn. This condition is true only. They have written only Gn is not greater than. Gn is not greater than. Understood? Anyone having any doubt? It is true only. Gn is not greater than Fn. So in place of Hn you can write Gn. Both are greater than equal. Okay. So this is true only. This is true only. Now here it is saying Fn and Hn. In place of Fn, here it's big O, means bigger term you can write in place of Fn. Yeah, it's Gn. In place of Hn you can even write Hn. So that is smaller than equal to. That is big O only, but they are saying not. But they are saying not. See, Fn is smaller than Gn. You can write. Now let me take erase here. Okay, if I'll erase here, I will get a space. Now see this option D. You see, it's saying Fn and Hn is saying not equal to big O of Gn and Hn. You are saying that this term is not greater. You are saying that this term is not greater, but this term is greater. Fn is smaller than Gn, and even Hn, in place of Hn you can write Hn. So this term is greater than only. So this is big O of only, but it's saying not big O. So this is false. This is true. That's why. Understood? Now see here. Here you can assume A as 2. No need to assume, means A is here 2 and B is equal to B. So it is in master theorem. So you can apply here the master theorem. Is Tn is equal to At n by B plus theta n to the power k log Pn. So it is in master theorem. It is in master theorem. So you can apply the master theorem here. So here A is equal to 2, which is greater than equal to 1. B is equal to 2, which is greater than 1. K is equal to 1, which is greater than equal to 0, and P is equal to 0. Now compare A and B to the power k. Compare A and B to the power k. What is going to be the A here? So A is going to your 2. A is going to your 2 and B is going to 2. K is your 1. So it is going to be equal, and P is, tell me, and P is greater than minus 1, and P is greater than minus 1, because this is going to be the second case, greater than minus 1. Then Tn is going to your, theta n to the power log A B log P plus 1 by n. So it is going to be theta n to the power log A B. A and B is 2, so it is going to be 1 only. P plus 1 is 0, so it is going to be log n. So theta is going to be n log n. Theta is going to be n log n. Okay. So theta is going to be your n log n. So you can say that n square. Can I say that if theta is your means big O is also, you can say that big O, since it is theta, so it can be also big O of n log n. So this is true. And since it is n log n, you can even say that it's n square. It is greater than, this term is greater, so this is also true. N log n theta you can say, but it is saying omega. It is saying omega, that it is saying that Tn is greater than n square. It is saying that n log n, see Tn is equal to omega, means it is saying that Tn is greater than equal to Cn square. But if you will take that n log n is not greater than, Cn square, is not greater than. But C is the correct option because it is false. It should be big O. It is not greater than n square. N log n is not greater than n square. Please let me know whether it is clear or not. Now try this and tell me what is going to be the answer. See, D is correct. See, Fn here they are saying Fn is equal to 2 to the power n. Fn is equal to 2 to the power n, and Gn is equal to n factorial, and Hn is equal to n to the power log n. N to the power log n. Okay. Now take log on both sides. It is going to be log to the power n. So it's going to be n log 2 base 2. You are going to get here, sorry, you are going to get here n, here log n factorial. Log n factorial, you know that it is going to be n log n. It is going to be n log n by Stirling approximation. It is going to be n log n. Then here again, if you take the log, it is going to be your log n to the power log n. So log n will come base 2, then log n base 2. So see here, now can I say that Fn is big O of Gn? This is smaller than Gn. Okay, Fn is smaller, Fn is equal to big O of Gn. Then if you take n equal, this is greater than this one, so Hn is smaller than Fn. If you take Fn, see if you are getting confused, then take some number like n equal to 2 to the power 1024. So here you are going to get 2 to the power 1024. Here you are going to get 2 to the power 1024 into 2 to the power 10, because the power term will come here, so it is going to be 2 to the power 1034. And here you are going to get 2 to the power 10 into 2 to the power 10, then you are going to get 2 to the power 20. Okay, so the smallest term is Hn. So Hn is smaller than big O of Fn. Hn is even smaller than Gn. So Hn is always going to be, Hn is now equal to big O of Gn. Now see if, now which option is satisfying? Hn is equal to big O of Gn. See here is saying Hn is big O of Gn. Yeah, this is true. Hn is big O of, yeah, correct. This is also true. Now see here, Fn, let us take of Gn and Hn. So in between these two, this Gn is greater, so Hn is big O of Gn. Oh, that I have already written. Okay, let me erase that. So Fn, 1 minute. So Fn I have considered with Gn. Now Fn with Hn also have did. Now Gn and Hn also we have did. Gn and Hn, yeah. So Hn and Fn, yeah. Now see the option. Now see the option and try to eliminate. Now it is saying that Fn is smaller than equal to Gn. Fn is smaller than equal to Gn. Fn, yeah, it's true. This one is correct. Fn is smaller than, correct. Now it's saying Gn is smaller than Hn. They are saying that Gn is smaller than Hn, but it is not true. It is not true. Hn is not greater. It is not true. Am I clear? Hn is not greater. Okay, so this is false. So A is false. So A is false. This is false. Hn is never going to be the greater one. Hn is not greater. So this is also false. Now see here, Gn and Fn is same. Gn and Fn. So here it's saying that Gn is smaller than Fn, but you have seen that Gn is going to be the greater one. Gn is the greater one. It is Gn is greater. Fn is equal to Gn, not Gn is equal. So this is also incorrect. So this is true. If Hn is smaller than Fn and Gn is greater than Fn, it is Gn is greater than equal to Cfn. Understood? So D is the correct one. Anyone having any doubt? Is it clear? Try this. Arrange the following function in increasing asymptotic notation. In increasing asymptotic notation. So you have to say in the increasing asymptotic notation. So first you have to tell which one is smaller, then after that which one is greater. In increasing order you have to say. So how to compare? First you people do. It's n to the power half, then e to the power n, then n to the power 7 by 4, then n to the power log 9 n, then 1 to the power 100, it's having 60, then 1 to the power. See, these two thing is in exponential. So this 2 is going to be the bigger one than this 3. Okay. This is in exponent. This is in exponent. So this is going to be the bigger term. This is going to be the bigger term. Okay. This is going to be the bigger term. So now in between this and now in between e to the power n and this, which is going to be the bigger one, e to the power n is the bigger one. Why? Because e is having the base. E is greater. What is e? E to the power x is equal to 1 plus 1 factorial by 1. If x is there, it should be x factorial by 1 factorial, x square by 2 factorial, then x to the power 3 by 3 factorial, then x to the power 4 by 4 factorial. Okay, and then x to the power 5 by 5 factorial. Like this it will keep on going till infinity. So if you see here, it is e to the power n. Okay, it is e to the power n. So 1 by n factorial by 1, then n square by 2 factorial, then n cube. So it is going to the bigger term. It is going to the bigger term than this one. So e to the power n is the largest term in this all these 4 function, all these 5 functions. So e to the power n is the bigger one. So b is going to the bigger one. Means these 3 options may be the correct one. This is incorrect because it has written e is the bigger one. Okay, b is the bigger one. Okay, b is the bigger one. Understood? Then after that, which is the bigger is e. So till this one, yeah, it's e. Fine. Now between these 3, e to the power n to the power half, n to the power 7 by 4, and n to the power log. So n you can write it as n to the power 7 by 4. You can write it as n then 3 by 4. See, 1 plus 3 by 4, if you do, you are going to get base as 4. 4 plus 3 is going to be 7. 7 by 4 you are going to get. So it is n into 3 by 4, and it is n by half, n by 1 by 3. Okay, okay, like this is the case. Okay, so it is the smaller than this. It is the smaller than this, and even it is smaller than this one, n, because it is n to the power 1 by 3, and here it is already n is there. 1 by 3 is smaller than 1. Here n to the power 1, and with something is in multiplication. So this is the smallest one. This is the smallest one. So a, so this means this is incorrect because it is written d here. So a is the smallest. Till this a is the smallest. This is the, till this we have compared. Now we have to compare about d and c. D and c. This is d and this is c. Now n log to the power n power 9 n. So n and n you can cancel. Now n to the power 3 by 4 and log to the power 9 n. Log to the power 9 n. So this is going to the bigger one, n to the power 3 by 4. Okay. Now see how, n to the power 3 by 4, and then see this was the question. First let me know whether it is clear or not. We are comparing n, then n to the power 3 by 4. It's going to your n log to the power 9 n. Log to the power 9 n log to the power 9n. So n and n you can cancel. So if you take again log here, it is going to be n to the power 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 will come in the beginning. It is going to be log n base 2. And here you are going to get again take log. Then it is going to log of log 9 n. So again already it is having 9 like log, then again log, then again log like this. So it is going to be the smallest one. It is always taking log till 19. It is always taking till 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then n. So if you take n equal to something, n equal to 2 to the power 1024, here you are going to get to the 10 only. Then again, so this will get reduced by seeing only the equation. You can say that this is going to the bigger one. Okay, so what was that? What was that number? N to the power this. So it is going to be C. C is going to be the bigger one. Okay, so D is going to be the smaller one, this, then C. So A is the correct. Now try this. Which of this is in GATE 2011, they have asked. They are saying which of the given option provides the increasing order of asymptotic complexity of a function f1, f2, f3 and f4. So they have given the four function, then they are asking again in increasing order. Again in increasing order they are asking. So there they have given 2 to the power n, then n to the power 3 by 2, then n log n base 2, then n log 2n. Okay. Now if you want, you can take the log. Take log 2 to the power n base n. You have to compare which is going to be the smallest, then which is going to then bigger. Again take log n to the 3 by 2. 2. So 3 by 2 is going to be in the beginning, then log n base 2. Now take here log. So it's going to be log n 2. So it is going to be your log n plus log n base 2. Okay, and here if you will take the log, so it is going to your, it is going to be, this is n to the power log n base 2. Okay, you should write. So if you take log, it is going to be n to the power log n base 2. It is going to be your log n will become in the power, so log n base 2, then log n base 2. Okay, so here you are going to get n, because log 2 base 2 is going to be 1 only. Log 2 and base 2 is going to be 1 only. Sorry, log 2 base 2 is going to be 1 only, so you are going to get here n. Okay, so now you have to compare like this. Now take n equal to something. Now take, so you finally got here n, here 3 by 2. So tell me here if you are having any doubt here till now. Anyone having any doubt here? So you got here n 1a, you got n f1, you got n f1, you got n f2, you got f2, you got 3 by 2, 3 by 2 log n base 2. Okay, f3, what f3 we got? F3 we got log n plus log of log n. Then f4 we got log n base 2, then log n base 2. Okay, now take n equal to 2 to the power, n equal to 2 to the power 1024. Here you are going to get 2 to the power 1024. Here you are going to get 3 by 2 into 2 to the power log 2 to the power 1024. Log 2 to the power 1024. So there you are going to get 3 by 2. The power is going to become, so 1024 is 2 to the 10. If you do, it is going to be 3 into 2 to the power 9, and that is going to be your 3 into 512. Please do the multiplication. What you are going to get? Please tell me. Please tell me what are you going to get if you multiply 2 to the power 5, 2 to the 9 is, please tell me. 1024 divide by 2 is this, then into 3, you are going to get here 1536. 1536. It is not my favorite number, but if you will take this number, you are going to get correct answer. That's why I always take this. See, for all the questions I have taken like this kind of questions. So then in here again, if you will take, you are going to get 2 to the 10 here. Then here log 2 to the 10 base 2, 2 to the 10. Then here 10, it's 1024 plus 10, you are going to get 1034. And here you are going to get 2 to the power 10, then into 2 to the power 10, because if you put n is equal to 2 to the power 1024, you are going to get 1024. From this, from here again 1024, that is going to the 10, to the 10 it is going to the power 20. So which is going to the bigger one? This is going to the bigger one. So fn is the greater one, f1 is the greater one, then which is the smaller? F3 is the smaller, then f2 is the smaller, then f4. Now see the option. Now see the option F3, F2, F3, F2, F4, F1 is the option A in increasing order. So many of you have even answered me A. Yeah, correct. Very good. Anyone having any doubt? A is the correct one. Understood? Yeah, Nisu, correct. Anyone? Yes, sir, but not exactly. It's bigger. We can say for more surety, Nisu. It's a bigger, Lalit. It's a very bigger number. If you want to take more bigger number, you can take 2 to the power 2 to the power 6 4. I am taking to the 10. You can take 2 to the power 6 4. Like if you want more, you can take that. So okay. Anyone having any doubt? Is it clear? So if you are having doubt, you can ask me. Rest can tell me what is going to be the answer. 2017, 2017. What is going to be the answer? 2017. Try this. WN is the. It is saying that let Wn and An denotes respectively the worst case. Wn denotes the worst case and An denotes the average case running time of an algorithm executed on an input size n. On input size, it is the average case, is the worst case. Which of the following is always true? Which of the following is always true? They are saying An average is going to be greater than worst one. It is false. Average is not always going to be the greater than that. Okay, average is smaller than, sometimes average again, it's theta, means this condition also in theta it should be greater also, is smaller also, so it is again false. An is smaller than equal to, An is smaller than equal to C Wn. Yeah, correct, it's true. Why? Because worst case may be the biggest term or the equal to, so it's going to be the worst one. That's why we are saying worst case. C is the correct. And see, small zero, you know that it's smaller than only, so not always it is going to be only smaller, it is sometimes going to be the equal also. Okay, understood? C is the correct one. Anyone having any doubt, then they can ask me. Rest can try this. Anyone having any doubt, then ask me. Small is the correct one. You have, no one has tell me C is the correct one. Now C, correct. Now see here, let me see here. Consider the equality. It is saying that consider that which is going to be equal to x, the following choices for x. So what is going to be the x? There are following choices. Now it is 0 to the power cube, then it is good. Yeah, I am explaining. Let me explain. So it's 0 to the power cube, then 1 to the power cube, then because it's increasing, the sum is going to be increased from 0 to n, 0 to n, and all the I is going to be cube, then 1 cube, then 2 cube, then 3 cube, then 4 cube, till equal to n cube. And the, it is like square root of sum of n natural number. It is square, not square root, it is the power 3 of that sum of n natural number, which is going to be n into n plus 1 by 2 square. This is the formula of the cube root of sum of the n natural number. Sorry, cube of the sum of the n natural number. If you take the cube, Is it clear? This is the formula. So here you are going to get n square, like you can write, you can do n square by 4, n plus 1 by square. So here you are going to get n to the power 4. N to the power 4 you are going to get from here. Let me write again. So by this you are going to get n square, then n plus 1 square, then 4. So here n square, here again you are going to get n square. So it is going to be your biggest term is going to be n to the power 4. So it is the tightest upper bound n to the power 4. So in place of x you can even substitute theta also. N to the power 4 you can substitute. So it is sometimes greater than or smaller than also. If you take with the constant you can vary. I have told you that whenever the equation, you watch my first video in the asymptotic notation, I have told you that whenever it is n to the 4, n to the 3 plus 2 plus 1, you can take the biggest term in the form of theta. So it is going to be n to the power 4. Then it is even n to the power big O, and it is omega n to the power 4. So big O is also true, and here see here it's and omega. See omega is n to the power 5. It is also, it is the more upper bound. It is the more upper bound. So 1 and 3 is also true. Now now it is greater omega. So this is greater than n cube. This is greater than n cube. So this is also true. But here it is saying theta. It is saying theta. How you can say that it is a theta? Whether it is it n to the power 4, is it greater than, because you can, in place of theta you have to substitute as n to the power 5 also and big O also. And because for theta it is fine, but in case of big O, n to the power 5, it is not greater than n to the power 5. N to the power 5 we can't say that now, because if it is a theta then it is both big O as well as omega. For big O it is correct, but for omega it will be incorrect, because it is n to the power 4 is not greater than n to the power 5. So this is incorrect. This is incorrect, but this is true n to the power 4, because it's even greater, it is smaller, and it is the tightest upper bound. This n to the power 4 is the tightest upper bound, and after that you can take n to the power 4, 5, n to the power 6, n to the power 7, and this omega n to the power 3 you can say, n to the 2 you can say, and you can say it is greater. So 1, so the equality above remains correct if x is replaced by either 1 or 3 or 4, but not 2. In place of x you can either substitute 1, 3 or 5, but not 2. Am I clear? Anyone having any doubt? Can I go to the next one? If you are having doubt you can ask me, otherwise I will go to the next question. See the sum part. These why it is taking always. The sum part was like, it is like I to the power 0 to the n, and it was going to I cube, and it is saying x. So this sum is going to vary from 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, it was I. Okay, it was I. So 0 cube, then 1 cube, then 2 cube, then 4 cube, like it will go till n cube. So we are having a formula for that. For the sum of n natural number in the power cube, it is going to be your n into n plus 1 by raised, try this 2017. Okay, raised, try this by 2 square. So it will go inside, is square will go inside. You will get here n square, then here you will get n1 square, and this, when 2 square is going to be 4. So how you will break n square? So it is like a plus b whole square. So it is going to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A square is going to be n square, then 2ab is going to be 2n, then 1, we are going to get 4. Then if you will do again, it is going to be n to the power 4, then 2n to the power 3, then n square, then by 4. So biggest term is going to be the leading term is going to the n to the power 4. So that is going to be theta n to the power 4. Always the leading term in a function is going to be the theta. Am I clear, Madhura? Am I clear? Madhura, is it clear to you? Let's try this. Get 2015. Himanshu has told C is the answer. So for C, I got 1 vote. Madhura, please let me know whether it is clear or not. Yeah, Madhura is saying clear. Okay. So if you want to write, can I erase? Can I erase, Madhura? MH is saying, means Mansoor is saying A. For A we got one vote. For A we got one vote. For C we got again one two. Madhura, can I erase this? Okay. Now see. Now see this one. Aman is saying C I got two vote and A I got one. Let me see the option. Which is the correct? Now see. So Fn is saying n and Gn is saying 1 plus sine n. So this is a sine. If you see the equation of a sine, sine values will goes like this. Sine negative, then positive, then negative, then positive, and it will sine is going to vary its value from minus plus 1 to minus 1 at 0. So sine will take some value like 0, minus 1, 1, then 0, then again minus 1, then 1. So this is the function. This way the sine value will vary. So sine value is going to vary from minus 1 to 1. Yeah, SAC is correct. Amina is giving correct answer. D is the correct one. Neither 1 and nor 2. Very good, Amina. Now see, so sine value is going to vary from minus 1 to 1. Now when sine, yeah, correct Nisu. Now sin n, if it is equal to minus 1, then gn is going to your, if it is minus 1, then n to the power 0, which is going to be 1. Now when sin is equal to 0, you are going to get n. Why? Because 1 plus 0 is your 1 only, power n. When sin is 1, then you are going to n square, because in place of sin n you are going to get 1. So you are going to get n square, and here 1. Now it's saying that Fn is smaller than equal to Fn is your n. Fn is smaller than equal to Gn. Fn is smaller than equal to Gn. Gn is your, Fn is your n. But when sin n is equal to 1, it is going to be n square. Fine. It is, then if it is equal to 1, then it is n square, correct. But when it is equal to minus 1, when sin is equal to minus 1, then it is going to be 1. Then it is going to be 1 when n is equal to minus 1. So then this condition will false. So when gn is equal to 1, when gn is equal to 1, then sorry, this should be sin n. This should be sin n. This should be when sin n is equal to minus 1. When sin n is equal to minus 1. Okay, then this condition will false. This is incorrect. Now it is saying Fn is greater. Fn is greater than Gn. Fn is greater than Gn. So when sin n is equal to 1, Gn is going to your n square. So when Gn is equal to n square, Fn is always going to n. It is not going to be greater one. It is not going to be greater one. So neither 1 nor 2, because based on the value of sin, Gn value is going to be vary. Am I clear? Please let me know whether it is clear or not. See, this way also, this way only you have to give the answer. Okay, you have to think that all the options look like that it is the correct one, but it is not going to be that. Am I clear? You can write, since the value of, Mansu is saying clear, since the value of sin n, since the value of sin n will always remain, will always range from Mansu is saying clear. Aman, please tell me, Aman and MH, let me know whether it is clear. So since the value of sin n will always range from minus 1 to 1, hence Gn is equal to either 1 or n square. So Gn is going to be either 1 or n square. Hence when Gn is equal to 1, then statement 1 is, then statement, please write it so that when you do the revision, so you can recall it. So statement 1 is incorrect. Hence when Gn is equal to n square, then statement 2 is incorrect. Now if you're done with the writing, then you can let me know. Okay, if you're done with the writing, then you can let me know. Now we are going to see the last question of the asymptotic notation, and our previous year question of asymptotic notation is going to be finished. Okay, next. Now try this. This is asked in your GATE 2017. They are saying that consider the following function from positive integer to real number. From positive integer to real number, the correct arrangement of the above function in increasing order of their asymptotic notation. Increasing order. Okay. In increasing order, you have to say which is the smallest, then which is the greater. After that, which is then greater. In increasing order, you have to say. Now tell me which option you are getting. This is the last question of asymptotic notation of your previous year question. So here it's 10. Here it's 100 by root n, you can say 1 by 2 n, then log n base 2, then you can take 100 into 1 by c. Okay, ये पहले हो चुका है. Okay, so you can just in place of this, you can place, in place of all this, you can place as n equal to 2 to the power 1024. So here you will get 10, 2 to the power 1024 half, you are going to get 2 to the power 512. Here you will get 2 to the power 1024. Then here log 2 to the power 10 by 2. See, 1024 is 2 to the 10. It's going to be 2 to the 10, and here you are going to get 100 into 1 by 2 to the power 10. Means 100 by 2 to the power 10. 1024. It is like 1024. So it is going to give you something 0 point. So let me erase. 100 by 1024. You are going to get here 0 point something. Okay. We're going to get 0 point something. So this is the smallest one, this is the smallest. Yeah, this is, then after that 10, then after that this log n, because you are getting to the 10, then after that n. Okay, then after that n, because it is n root n, it is n. Okay, understood? B is the correct one in increasing order. Anyone having any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? Understood? Am I clear to all of you? So your asymptotic notation is done.